Hi Sunshines, welcome back to our channel, MADCURLS. I'm Taylor Ann.
And I'm Lorianne.
Would you like to do the intro for this video?
Okay, so today, alright, so today is Labor Day and we're just sitting around. Actually what we have in our hair right now is it not my mother's?
Not your mother's.
It's not my daughter's. Okay, so it's like
Well, it's not my mother's either. It's not your mother's.
Oh, okay. Not your mother's. We have in our hair day 2, and so
the curl talk.
The curl talk
line, yeah.
So we're going to film it tomorrow, from soup to nuts, beginning to end, MADCURLS style. But today we were just sitting around thinking, what should we do? And then we're just looking at our products, trying to decide. And then we just started seeing, like, wow, we have all of this excess, and we don't know what to do. And so then we're just like, oh, and then we would start picking up bottles, and we're like, oh, I remember the day we got this, we just had to have it. And then you would pick up something and you're like, oh, I remember the day I got this, I just had to have it. So then, like, we should do a video. Who else out there feels like I just had to have? You do anything to get these products, because we're all product junkies, or most of us that are watching the channel and are doing the channel are product junkies. And we just have to have these things, whether we've heard of their new releases, whether we've seen them on the shelves, whether we saved up our money from paycheck to paycheck, but we just have to have them. We really don't need anything, it's just like our wants.
Yeah.
So we just thought we'd make a fun video of the things.
And we started to notice that most of the stuff is not used. So we go crazy trying to get this stuff, and we never use it. So we were like, you know what, let's just film this video called We Had to Have It. Like, we went crazy trying to get this stuff, we had to have it, and we did not bear, like, we used it once, or we haven't used it at all.
Right.
I'm like, it's just crazy. It's just the craziness of, like, the product junkiness. Like, you just have to have it.
Well, like the natural hair community, we know we're not alone. We're just honest enough to admit it first that we just had to have. So that's what we're gonna do today.
Yeah,
just share our had to have it. We're wearing black and red because of our sinful nature of this, spending money that we don't need to, not being good stewards of our money. We said so. That's why we're doing that. It's just to play on the whole video, the idea of it. And
all right,
that's what we're gonna do here.
So this is basically going to be one big story time as we go through the products, like why we had to have these products, and like the story behind the products that we've either used once or we have not used at all.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you'd like to see the MADCURLS had to haves, the products we had to have, then
please keep watching.
Please keep watching. Okay. Here we go. So should I start?
You want to start?
Okay. So I'm gonna start with these Garnier Fructis 1 minute hair masks. When these came out, I had to have them, and I bought one first, and you know, they smell good and they're cute or whatever, and I bought one first, and just
look like little ice creams.
Yeah, they do, they're cute, and I just put it right on like the shelf I have where, you know, to be filmed shelf, and it just sat there. And then another time we were out, I'm like, you know, I'm gonna pick up one more, and not even using the first one yet, but now I have 2. Haven't used either of them, but
because we know what we like, and we like the L'Oreal, I think the
color vibrancy.
And someone said it had like a lot of maybe products, and it's, you know, as they say, dirty products that we may not like, but these were much healthier. So one day we were in Walmart, and you're like, Mom, oh, there's a line that some of our subscribers said that we should get, and I'm like, oh, like we already had products at home, we already have the L'Oreal, not finished yet. So what I guess normal people that are not product junkies would do would be like, okay, well, when I finish the L'Oreal, then we'll pick these up. But nope, we just had to have. Not only do we have to have one, we had to go back and get 2.
And I think there's 2 more.
Yeah.
And we haven't tried them yet. But I was just like, I need them. I need to have them. I'm not leaving Walmart without them. So.
And just FYI, they're bigger now. We saw them yesterday in Target.
Bigger jars.
Definitely bigger jars.
Yeah. But these, mine first. Garnier Fructis. What are they gonna ask?
So a lot of the stuff we're looking at is a lot of constant planning. Nothing really has evolved into a video. We're doing good, but a lot of planning, a lot of thoughts. I'm looking at them right now. One time we were going to do a whole kids line, putting the kids products in our hair, and that way we could test it. So for people that have kids, we would be able to tell whether or not this would be good. So these were the Cantu Care for Kids, brand new. Had to have. We were just really excited about this new idea that we were going to have. We were going to have ABCs across the thing, the 1, 2, 3s, like very kindergarten-y.
And I think they were inexpensive, so I was like, oh, Mom, one's like $3, one's like $4 or $5. I'm like, we should get these, and, you know, do a kids video, see if kids hair products work in our hair, see what happens, and
haven't done it yet, but now a lot of these things, we're not doing anything with them other than putting them back where we found them today, and hopefully in the future they will evolve into a video eventually. But today we're just showing you our had-to-haves. Okay, so this is Cantu Care for Kids curling cream, and this is the Cantu Care for Kids styling custard. Very cute, had to have. That's why they're here.
Had to have them.
Okay.
Well, this one's funny. we ran into a Stop and Shop because I believe we were going to a baby shower, or we were going to somebody's house who had just had a baby, and like we were going in there to buy a little gift like diapers or something. And of course, I think the Stop and Shop we went into was in a different town, and our Stop and Shop just basically has food and like Pantene and the Shea Moisture and just like, you know, those type of products. But this particular Stop and Shop like was like decked out with natural hair products, so we were like, oh, like let's look. And so we left with a microscopic thing of diapers and and some products that we have not used yet.
Yeah, I know.
It's the True by Made Beautiful, the Nourishing Leave-In Conditioner, and the Conditioning Styling Cream. And we bought both of these with plans on doing a video, aesthetic and everything. And they've been sitting for at least 7 or 8 months now. We have not done them yet.
I know.
But we had to have them that day.
Had to have them, and not say that we won't do one. We very well may. This is why we said we don't need like any more suggestions about what to buy. We just need suggestions what to do with the stuff now that we have it in the house.
Yeah.
But hopefully those will turn into a video one day.
Hopefully, because you guys asked for some by Made Beautiful, and this is all we have right now.
Yeah.
But haven't done anything with it yet.
Okay. So, and so sometimes what gets us is advertisements. We see different brands advertising on Instagram or showing their stuff. So you'll know I love Camille Rose, okay? So I have everything Camille Rose. Now, whether or not I need it all, of course we all don't need all this stuff, but we want it. So one night I was on Instagram and I saw Camille Rose, basically like, what's that expression for Pokemon? Like,
Gotta catch them all.
Gotta catch them all. And so the way they advertised it on their channel was, on the Instagram page was, all the butters. Okay, so my favorite one is the dry twisting butter, which I have. Then we have the whipped butter gel, which I have. I really didn't need the curl aid because they all smell the same. Basically, the texture feels the same. Though I'm sure there is a difference. I think the dry twisting butter, I can distinguish the difference between that one and the whipped butter gel. This one, I believe, is kind of like a moisturizer. But anyway, haven't used it yet. Had to absolutely have it. I kept going to different stores to find it because this one had the blue label, and when I saw Camille Rose line it up on her page, like the dry twisting butter was like kind of like a beige label, and the green one was the whipped butter gel, and this one was the curl aid, and this was the blue. I had to have this. Got it. Brand. Well, you can't see it's white. Brand spanking new, right at the top.
Ooh, the fan's like blowing it to me. It smells so good.
Cake. Had to have it. That's why it's here. Good on you, Camille Rose.
Had to have it.
Had to have it.
Now this, when I was younger, you told me that like I used to go into stores and I used to beg, and everywhere I went, I had to go somewhere. And I think one time you said like you could take me into basically like a poop store, and I would find something that I wanted.
With a bag of, as we said, I used to call poop I'm like, I said, you'll even go out with a bag of you want something so bad. And so I remember the time I told you that if you went to a store and begged, you were going to get a spanking.
Yep.
And I think you ruined the whole day for all the kids because you went in and you just could not keep that little mouth shut. You had to start like that whiny, beggy, and I broke them of that habit early on. So, but obviously not too much so because here we were.
So I think you were getting a haircut, and we were at the salon, and we were leaving, and you used to use Moroccanoil a lot, and so they sell Moroccanoil in the salon.
Yeah.
And there was a new product. Not that I've ever been into Moroccanoil at all, but I just had to have this product. And it was the Moroccanoil, their curl re-energizing spray, and I love turquoise. I love the color turquoise. The pump was just very cute, and I was like, oh my gosh, a refresher spray.
Right.
And I really wanted this refresher spray. It's $26.
And it's like, and we've had it well over a year and a half now, okay? We had to have it so bad, like, didn't even use it. It's like right here, okay? Year and a half, all right? So, come on.
Thank you. You bought it for me. I just, because I had to have it. I was like, Mom, like, I really want it. And here it is. It smells really good, but I don't use it really. But $30, I had to have it.
Had to have it.
Had to have it.
Okay, let's see what else exists then. Okay, so everyone knows that your favorite co-wash is the As I Am co-wash, the coconut co-wash in the jar. You always rave, rave, rave. I always have to get like everything of every line of every color of everything. And so in the As I Am line, I think I might have used it once. Because I think I even talked about it one time on our channel, the cleansing pudding. So there's 3 layers to this. There's the clarifying shampoo, which is a clarifier. Then there's a co-wash, which is a co-wash. This cleansing pudding was like a step above a co-wash as far as cleansing goes, like to kind of deep cleanse your hair. But it's like a step below a clarifier. It doesn't clarify quite as much. It's a kind of like an in-between kind of thing. I don't know what it is. Still don't. Just had to have it. So here it is. Used it once maybe because I think it's like way up here. practically brand new. So,
But you had to
but
have
just
it.
had to have it, and I really didn't know what the meaning of it was or why. But when I was collecting all the original line, all the brown ones, as I would say, this had to be part of that. So, obsessed with finding it, and finally found it. I think I went to the .com to find it. So, that's why it's here.
That's why it's here.
Okay.
Okay, so one night, I'm looking at these products. I know I bought them all together. I must have just been shopping for the channel. I don't know what I thought I was doing. I was just being a real natural hair YouTuber. Like, yeah, I'm going to buy some products for the channel, some content for us. And so I went crazy at CVS one night. And all these products were in one bag. And we have not used any of these products yet. And this was like months ago. But one night I went crazy in CVS. And I bought some Talia Waheed products.
Brand new. All
Brand new. What's that one?
This one is the Curls, Waves, Naturals. This is the Talia Waheed, the Great Detangler, leave-in conditioner, and co-wash. Oh, it's co-wash and leave-in conditioner.
I also bought the Curly Curl Cream from that same line and the Curly Girl Jello. And I bought these three, and I was like, we'll do a Talia Waheed video.
Yeah, we were on our Talia Waheed kick. Was it after the Apple and Aloe line? Okay,
Yep.
then we started getting like everything Talia Waheed ever made, invented, whatever. So that's when we went on our Talia Waheed kick.
Yeah.
That's why they're here.
So, like, we do one video, and then it goes good. And, like, sometimes we'll do a video, and, like, companies will like it, and they'll reach out and want to send us stuff. But, like, that doesn't always happen. So, like, we might do a video, we might really like it. I'm like, okay, you know what, let's get the rest of the line. And so, like, this is one of those cases where we did Talia Waheed, and we really liked it. We're like, let's pick up some more stuff from her. And, like, I went crazy one night, CVS, bought that. So, some Talia Waheed stuff. And in that same night, I bought some Eden Body Works. This is the Eden Body Works Natural Curling Jelly and the Natural Leave-In Conditioner. And we haven't done anything with these. Both of these are still full. But
today I'm like looking at this now, I'm like looking and reading while you're talking, and then you're like, we're not here to shop today. Like, I was like, oh, I never saw this, and so now I'm looking, is this a gel?
yeah, jelly.
Okay,
Apparently
alright.
jelly, yeah. And a leave-in conditioner.
Oh,
But yeah,
smells good. Okay.
that night, who knows how much I spent on all this stuff. But I was like, I need this and this, and I couldn't decide. So I'm like, I'm just going to buy both lines. And I did, and we haven't used them. They've just been sitting on my shelf. I think this actually got some dust on it.
Okay.
Like, got some dust, and so. But I just had to have them that night.
Had to have them.
Had to have them.
Okay.
For the channel, for the channel, for the
Of
channel.
course, everything for the channel. That's how we
Everything for the channel.
that's how we get away with it. We're like, okay, it's for the channel.
It's for the channel.
Okay. The next thing is that I just had to have, didn't need, of course, had to have. When I was doing the video on Curl Junkie, I wanted everything. So I've been using it for the last 10 years across the board, but some things I just really focused in on, like their Repair Me, and of course their Daily Fix. I love that co-wash. If I'm not using the Camille Rose Creme Restore one, then I'm using the Daily Fix. So I was going to do the video. I did do the video, but I was trying to collect everything in that line. And the things that I did collect, I used. This is the one thing that I got. I personally never used it. You used it during that video.
Yeah, I used it.
And we had to have it. It's a brand new product in their line. I can't even speak about it if it's good or bad. You used it just for the purpose of the video, but I probably really didn't need it because I have you guys saw the video. I have a gazillion Curl Junkie products, so I did not have to have this $24 product, but it's here now, so I will make use in one of our Mix It Up series, I'm sure, but just the obsession of having to have this brand new product.
And isn't it crazy? Even if, like, some people, like, we try to justify it, like, saying, like, we're YouTubers, we review products for you guys, this is why we need all this kind of stuff. But, like, if we were, like, regular people with, like, this kind of access, and you have, like, one head.
Right.
Like, why do you need so many products? And it's like,
Yeah.
you can't help yourself. Like, you just
but
can't.
even us doing the channel, even our followers, or you guys out there, you're buying this stuff too. Like, what are you guys using it for? You
Like,
know? What are we all using it for?
What do we need, like, 25 gels for? What do you need, like,
even if we have
30
a channel,
conditioners?
we don't need it any more than they don't need it not having a channel. So, like, what's the point? There is no point.
But you can't help it. When you hear something's dropping, it's like, okay, I need it. I have to have it.
You have to have it.
Okay, so another had to have was, I think you bought one, and then after we buy one of something and we like it, we go crazy buying the rest of it. So we were on an Eco Gel kick for a while. Well, you were, and then I never used it, but I just had to have it. So this was the one that you loved.
I love this one. I used this when I big chopped, and I didn't know what to do when my natural hair was coming in, and I just started slicking it back, slicking it back, slicking it back every day. And this is what I use. This is my favorite one out of all of them. Next to the gold one that just came out, but this was the olive oil one.
Yeah.
So not only did I have it in this big tub, never used it.
I bought this small one, and I haven't used any of these.
This is our
But I
mentality.
bought that one.
It's a strange mentality. Who else has this mentality where you're just so afraid you're not going to be able to get it. You know, because companies are always limited editioning things, and they're always running out of stock. So it's the mentality of so afraid that they're gonna run out of stock. The world's gonna shut down. It's gonna come to an end, and we're not gonna be able to go to the store and buy these things. Our car may not work one day. We might be sick someplace and can't get to the store for weeks at a time. So it's like this hoarding kind of stockpiling syndrome over here. And so this is what you're getting ready to see now, the stockpiling syndrome.
Yeah, and again, I haven't used any of these products, but like I bought them. I don't know. We just had to have them.
This one, I wanted it because I had blonde highlights. This was, you had blonde hair, okay.
Never used it.
Never used it.
Okay, I saw this and I had never seen it before, but this is the coconut oil one. I thought that was cool. Never used it.
Never used it.
And then I saw this gigantic tub one, and I was like, ooh, Jamaican black castor oil. I'm like, I have to have this.
Yeah,
never used it.
Never used it.
And then this one I threw on because I think I needed to meet like a couple more dollars for like free shipping on a website one night. So I'm like, oh, let's get Eco Gel.
Okay.
For all the Eco Gel we use.
For all the Eco Gel. In case we run out one day.
So we have all these Eco Gels
Yeah.
and haven't used any of them.
None of them, girl.
None of them. But we had to have them.
Yeah, just had to have them.
Maybe one day.
Maybe one day, girl.
You never know.
Okay. So sticking with my Camille Rose, had to have this because you guys all know we all love the the Camille Rose Creme Restore. Love, love, love that. Just because you love one thing in a brand does not necessarily mean you're going to love it all. Doesn't mean it's all going to work the same. So because the Creme Restore is a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous co-wash, this said caramel co-wash, so I'm thinking, wow, like you already have something that you like. Why do you feel like you have to go out and buy something else? This is completely different. The name and everything, this is caramel co-wash. So had to have it. I used it. I'm not going to say I never used it, but not to the point. I mean, I have like 5-6 stockpiling of Creme Restore. It's not even here because I had to have it. I did have it, do have it, want it, and I don't apologize for that one. But this one, I didn't have to have this one, and I just felt the need, this impulse to find it. I looked everywhere for it. I think I got it online because it's not on the shelves. So it's another one of those I had to seek, wait, haunt the site to finally get it, got it, and it was just like, okay, you know, so, but killed myself trying to get this.
You had to have it.
Had to have it.
So, speaking of killing ourselves trying to get stuff, we'll talk about this one. I think we had just gotten on like our Jane Carter kick, so we did the Jane Carter, the Curls to Go line, and then we're like, oh, let's go back to the original yellow line. But that yellow line is massive, and it has like everything, and I believe Jane Carter was so kind and they sent us most of that line, but say for example there was like 20 things in the line, maybe they sent us 16, but we were missing 4, and we were like, we can't film the video without the 4. We need those 4 products, whatever they are, we need them for the video. So one of the products we went out and killed ourselves basically trying to get was this one.
Torrential rains. I had to pull the car up almost into the
store.
Basically I was like, okay, stop. Like it looks like it's dying down a little bit, but it never really died. Okay, jump out now. Literally you had to go like ducking down till you got into the canvas, and then went into the store, and then to find out that it's really it's the Natural Hold Spray Gel. It sounded good. And it says for hot curling and flat ironing hair. And so I ran to the store and I saw it. I'm like, okay, Natural Hold Spray Gel, got it, snatched it off the shelf. And then gel.
Yeah, and then once I got in the car, I looked at it closer and I'm like, for hot curling and flat ironing hair. And then I was just like, wow, like, so like we can't do anything with this.
And we never did because the plastic is still on it. We never even opened it. You have to rip it down.
And we couldn't take it back.
Perforated edge, so it's never been opened.
Yep, and so we just have this, but we had to have this for our video, and I really thought it was something else, but it wasn't. And
it wasn't.
We went out in a hurricane to get this.
We did. We absolutely did.
We had to have it.
So there are times when we buy something and we like it, and again, this is a stockpiling. This is afraid the world's going to come to an end and we're not going to be able to get to a store because all the stores are going to be closed, the lights are going to be off, the cars are going to not operate anymore, batteries are all going to shut down, and we're not going to be able to get products. As if that's going to be what we're going to be thinking of during an emergency state, okay?
During an apocalypse, we're going to be thinking about hair products.
Exactly. What does the governor calls
state of emergency?
State of emergency. So these are all state of emergency needs, okay? So, okay, love this. Have no problems against it. Absolutely love it. You can see we used it, okay? But there's still plenty more. I probably could get another, if I used it daily, I could probably get another week's worth to 2 weeks worth of this. Plenty of stuff. I mean, if we use this daily and we don't, I use this on occasion.
You mean what's left?
What's left, we could probably get about a week. I could probably get about a week or two from it.
This will be one wash and go.
If we used it, if that was like our daily thing, and like say this week I would do it like 2 days, and maybe next week 2 days, I think it could last me like probably the next 2 weeks.
Okay.
But regardless of how long it can last, a week, 2 weeks, 2 days, I definitely did not need this because I am not finished with that yet, but had so much confidence in it.
And you bought this when this was like full to the top.
I did.
You had one good wash and go.
I did, and so we didn't even finish that, but I figured let me just get this while I could, as if it's never going to be made again, as if this was limited edition. It's still in the beauty supply store. I see it all the time. Right next to it is the shampoo and the deep conditioner, which I have in the bathroom, which I found out today when I went to go get this. The shampoo had tipped over, and it's over everything in my basket of hair products that I use. It's just a mess. It was just too much of a mess.
You left it.
And left it. It's just one of those kind of messes. Like, I can't deal with this.
You can't. Oh,
so,
snap.
Definitely didn't need this. Years ago when this line first came out, or we first discovered it when we went natural, we bought this, and we were using this like, every 2 or 3 months we would use this, because this is all we use. Like, you use this, and I think this was during my Miss Jessie days, and I used that, but you use this, and so this was what we needed then. We don't need this size now, because we product review, and we never will go through
and I think this is one of those things where, like, I'm getting ready to show what I'm going to show, since you said that, that when we first got on YouTube together, we thought back to stuff that we used back when we first went natural, and so like we went out and like bought all that stuff. So you bought, Mixed Chicks, thinking, we'd be using it all the time, because we wore it out back when we first went natural. We loved that.
Well, my hair started growing back from the big chop. I started reaching back for the things that I knew of, but this quantity was not necessary. This is, I think, it's a 49.95 size.
Probably didn't need that.
Yeah, we definitely didn't need this because we haven't even opened it yet. The lid has not been popped yet. Not at all. But anyway, it's here for the state of emergency days.
State of emergency. We all have to get out. You can just grab this.
Right, exactly. I can style my hair with that.
Okay, so as we stroll through the Target aisles, which we frequently do, I'm always drawn to like the Cantu section, and we do have, I think, a couple Cantu videos up on our channel, but the products I'm getting ready to show you, like, we haven't used yet, and I think I bought them thinking we would do another Cantu video, like an affordable video or some type of video, but these products I just had to have. We'll start with the 2 new ones we bought yesterday when we went grocery shopping, like, we picked up some groceries. I'm like, let's stop by the natural section, and we walked through, and we just had to have these 2 products. We couldn't decide which one. We're like, let's buy both. And so here, because what's yours?
So this is mine because I'm so excited about my new whole refreshing kit now. Now I have to just buy like all these refreshers. And so actually this video today was going to be another refreshing video, but we're like, okay, stop. It's ad nauseum. Yeah, people don't know how to refresh your hair now. Like, stop. Talk about something else. All right, but anyway, doesn't matter. I'm still excited about the idea of refreshing. So this I got, instead of using, I figured in the future, my Sultana Cosmetics, I would refresh with this. But today I did not. I reached for
Sultana.
That's why it's here, because I styled my hair before I came on camera. So nope, I still reached for this. So this is going. I know it's going to be one of my had-to-haves, because I know I can't even see myself reaching for it, because I'm a creature of habit. And so today, the first day out the gate, as I would say, this being in the house, if I did not reach for it, I probably won't. Hopefully I will, so I can tell you guys about it.
But this is how it goes.
This is how it goes.
This is how it starts.
This is the beginning to the end.
Yep. And I bought the Cantu, the Coconut Oil Shine and Hold Mist. I don't know why I needed it, but I was like, I need it. It's like a refresher, because this one's clear, and this one is milky. And you guys know I like milkier refreshers, so I was like, I needed the milky one.
I didn't even know that's what you were getting yesterday.
Yeah, yours is like clear, looking like water, and this one's milky, and I like milky things.
Wow.
So that's why I had to get this one for $5.95, $97, and I had to get this one for $5.97.
Okay.
And
that's why they're here.
That's why they're here.
That was yesterday.
And then I bought Aussie Moist, which I always buy, and before I knew it, I had spent like $20, and I'm like,
I know.
What? I'm like, how? Like, I'm just on a couple refreshers.
Yeah.
But anyway, some other Cantu pickups that I've never used, but I just had to have. One was this giant Cantu Shea Butter Leave-In Conditioning Cream, because I used this back when I first went natural.
Exactly.
So I was like, I need it again. But I have not dipped my finger in it
when I was relaxed. Let me smell it.
I love the Cantu smell.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it just really brings me back.
So
I used to use that when I was relaxed, and I don't know how or why I used it. I was relaxed, but I remember my hair being straight and relaxed, and I maybe
like a moisturizer.
Maybe, but you know the idea of a relaxed hair is bone straight, and then you put that in it, it's gonna curl up.
Yeah.
I don't know why
I used this in college as my refresher. So I would wake up in the morning, take a scoop of it out, rub my hands together, and go like this.
Wow.
And refresh my hair with this. I would go through jars of this. This was my refresher.
Is it a good refresher?
It must have been. I must have thought I was sickening because I used
I have
it.
to go look at some pictures to see if I like the look.
Okay. And then this Cantu product, I just had to have it. The Color Protecting Moisture Mask. Because we got the shampoo and conditioner last Fashion Week in our swag bags. And I'm like, oh, wait, they have a mask. And I went out, bought this mask, used it once, and never used it again. But I went crazy trying to find it online, trying to order it. It was sold out, kept being sold out. And then I think I found it in Walmart. And I bought it, and it came. And never used it, really.
Oh, there it sits.
And then one shopping trip, I picked up the sulfate-free hydrating cream conditioner, the cleansing cream shampoo, the leave-in conditioning cream, and the moisturizing curl activator cream. Never used any of these either. These have been sitting on the shelf for months.
Wow. And we have a lot of Cantu people out there, so
Yeah.
yeah, we need to get to cracking.
Yeah, to cracking, to filming. Just, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, but all this Cantu stuff, at the time I just had to have it for, future videos for the channel,
Of course, all for the channel,
all for the channel. And
Yes. All for the channel.
never used
Good
them.
intentions, good intentions.
Good-
good heart.
always good
Yeah,
intentions.
it's what's in our heart. Okay, so what was in my heart is to, okay, when I was doing my whole Sultanicals kick, still doing the Sultanicals, oh my goodness, summer's is coming to an end, or Labor Day, that's always like the mark of the summer's over kind of thing, even though it's really not until September 21st, I think, but anyway.
Oh my god, we gotta move.
We gotta move. Okay, we got so many more products. We'll be doing Sultanicals at Christmas time. But anyway, so here I had to have. So this is the container I was looking for, but had a few like mishaps before I found it. So this was the one I found first or second. I don't remember, but had to have this one. I wanted, got this one, but I had to have this one. So I had to keep shopping and buying it from Naturally Curly and Sultanicals. Then on the ground in my town, all of that. So had to have both of these because I wanted this one, but kept looking until I found this one. Then another Sultanicals really got me, okay guys, they really got me because of their packaging. So I had to keep doing that. Well, alright, I gotta use that word. It's almost like the video where you kept saying bomb. I had to get rid of the had, but even though this video is going to be titled had to have, but alright, so maybe I'll continue on. I had to have. Alright, so I had to have, I wanted this pump container, so got this first, thing from Naturally Curly, then ordered from Sultanicals because I wanted the pump. I thought that they all across the board would be the same. They kind of like advertised the same way, so I thought this is what I was looking for. This is the one I got. So then I had to go back and find this one. And then during our birthday, they sent us a bag of like PR birthday presents, and they ended up sending us the one that I want. They didn't know it. They just sent it. Maybe this is like the new way they do it. But anyway, so see, I don't use it. Still has the plastic around it.
And the kicker is, you went to get this before you even used this, and you haven't used any of them.
Yeah, haven't used any of them. So just got them all because had to have them. That's why they're here. Sickness,
and we were
sickness.
No, it seriously is. And we were saying the thing is that, like, sometimes we do get PR, but sometimes like it doesn't come fast enough for us, and like we're consumers too. We want to shop, like, so we will buy stuff knowing that it could potentially be coming, and sometimes we're not sure. Sometimes things just pop up and we're like, oh, we got, they sent us this, and we might have already bought it, like, so. That was the case for the Sultanicals. You already bought it, but then they sent it. So I was like, okay.
So while we're on that kind of like thread and that kick of they're going to send, we wanted to do the curl immersion line. So you guys know that we're on the WeDad PR list, so WeDad will send us things from time to time. And so they were going to send us there's the 2 shampoos in the curl immersion line. There's the curly immersion no lather, and then I guess there's one that's light lather. But I was at Ulta one day. Okay. Again, the mentality of had to have. Look at how big this is. Like, I couldn't like wait for the line to come from WeDad. I had to have it at that moment, and I had to get the big one because it's the only one that they had. I think in the store, or maybe it was on sale. Something they talked me into this great big $50 size. I think it was $48, $50. Like rounded off from the nearest 10. I had to have it. Like I couldn't wait. It seriously is like
before you even like tried it and know if you like it. You had to buy the big size. I had to buy the biggest
thing. I like it. It's good. Is it the best one? Of course not, because you guys know I love Camille Rose. But I wish Camille Rose came in this size.
Can you imagine?
Can you imagine? Oh my
I was just talking to someone about that, about how more companies need to have that option for like salon sizes as liter sizes. More companies should do that.
Yeah.
Make the stuff bigger.
Yeah. So I had to have that. And then had to have, since we're on WeDad, had to have this. Haven't used it. It was ultimately sent to us.
And we used
it.
Bought
it. We used the one that was sent. Bought this one though because this was I had to have it, so I bought it months, maybe weeks before they sent it. We didn't know that they were sending it, but had to have this, but didn't use it. And then when they sent it, like we tried it, and it didn't end up being our favorite at all. Like if I knew that, like I would not have bought this.
It like heats up.
It heats up, like it really heats up on your neck, almost like
in your
burns.
chest. Yeah. And like I have long hair, so my chest was red, and it was just hot.
Your hair was like coming down.
Yeah,
so, yeah,
no,
definitely.
I didn't like that at all.
Had to have, and then again another had to have from MAD. Had to have this because we were going to do the video. I think I did the curl quencher on the blue side. You did the climate control on the red side, and couldn't breathe. I had to have. I'm like hypervent. I have to have it. I have to have it. I needed to do like the third step in the climate control, so I wanted it so bad. Didn't have coin really at the time to really get it, so I just got the smallest little sample size that they had. I think this is the $12 size in Ulta, but just had to have the I think the third step and the advanced climate control detangling heat spray. So had to have it. That's why it's here.
Had to have it. Okay. I think I'm going to talk about the hair things that I bought. So
that's hysterical.
So I know you were like crying before.
I was.
Because I was like, okay, you know, we're gonna be YouTubers. I'm gonna be an Instagrammer. I'm gonna be a sickening, you know, natural hair influencer. I was like, I need all the tools. So I was like, I'm gonna be doing wash and goes. I'm gonna be doing twist outs and braid outs and flexi rod sets and curl formers. And so I went crazy one day on eBay and bought like hundreds of flexi rods for all the flexi rod sets I've done. Like 3 bags of curl formers for all the curl former sets I've done.
All the ones that are on the channel. Check to see all the things and all the tutorials on the channel.
And then I bought like a million sets of like
that was the funniest magnetic rollers. Like what?
All these rollers, like I just had, so it was like that size rollers. I bought the orange rollers, and I think I bought a ton of pink rollers just in case, you know, I was like really a professional doing big ones and then smaller ones as you get to the top, and for like all these little sets I do, and have not done anything with them.
You said that you're gonna do my hair.
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, Mom, like let me do a roller set on your head.
You guys know what I said? Absolutely not.
But I bought all these things with the intentions.
I was laughing so hard, and then when you brought this out, like this like spaghetti. Okay, it was like a lot of pasta noodles.
We're gonna use them, and we're like, I have a million of these, and these aren't even all of them. I just took out this, but I have tons of these in different colors and sizes. I need all the colors, all the sizes, and like I needed tons of them because I have a lot of hair, and so I was going crazy one day. And
see, our intentions are good. We need to make content. We just have to sort it all out.
These are actually my knockoff curl formers that work just as well. Let me know if y'all want the link. I got you.
I know, seriously, they did.
No, because real curl formers, like love curl formers so much, but like real ones, you can get like 6 for like $40 or something. It's crazy. And that bag right there was $10, and they work just the same.
Yeah.
So I was like, what? I'm all about sales.
Yeah, you totally are.
Yeah. So
okay.
Yeah.
So like we said, lots of ideas, lots of planning. One day we were going to do a dollar store series. Push the products forward, girl. Had to have this. We couldn't leave. First, we couldn't do like just me and her sharing. For one video, that would have been sufficient. You know, just me and you sharing.
As if we were going to use these every day.
Exactly. But then when we found out one was going to be a cold one, like it was like a 3-in-1, kind of like the main choice 3-in-1.
So it's called Shea Solutions. Shea Solutions.
Shea Solutions.
Say that 4 times fast.
Shea Solutions.
Shea Solutions. Shea Solutions. Shea Solutions.
Right. Shea Solutions.
And then there's a curl stretch cream, a deep conditioner and co-wash.
Okay, yeah, that was a deep conditioner.
The curl stretch cream, deep conditioner and co-wash.
Yes.
So we each needed our own.
Of course.
And we were going to do a dollar store thing. But then we were going through it, like our protein overload and moisture overload and hair falling out and shedding, and we were like, Mom, let's not put this garbage in our hair. Like, we don't know what's going to happen.
If it is, like, we don't know. We can't even speak about it. Is it garbage? We don't know. Has anybody
I don't know.
used
It smells like Old Spice to me.
It
smells like men's deodorant.
It smells masculine.
It smells very masculine.
Yeah.
I don't.
I don't know why. I'm so glad because, you know, as the channel evolves, we're seeing that everything is not necessarily expedient to just keep doing all this testing and just kind of like ruining the foundation of our hair. So sometimes we have to take these breaks, and we were just like putting everything in willy-nilly, like we didn't have good sense. So we have to be kind of like more mindful of that now. So we were just going to really seriously get that
and put it in our hair,
and not realizing our sensitivities, not realizing the stuff that they're putting in it, what's good, what's bad, how high up in the list it goes. There's quite a few ingredients in that, and I wouldn't test it now.
Yeah.
But it's still here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we never did that.
Never did it.
But okay, we're going to. So we had to have it. We went into the dollar store. You know what? I think that was the same day we bought the The True?
Yes.
So we bought the diapers, we bought the Made True, and then we're like, oh, a dollar store.
I think we went to the and then did we come back and
go to the dollar store?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, still we weren't done yet.
Okay. Still
Okay.
Not. Of course not, girl. Never done. Never be done.
So I think hands down, oh, it's the co-wash. I think my hands down most obnoxious had to have was when I bought all of the African Pride Shea Miracle line. So we were in Walmart one night and I came across this first. This is the African Pride Olive Miracle leave-in conditioner. And so I think this was like $3 or something. So I'm like, oh, okay. And so I went online and I looked up African Pride and then like all their products came up. And so I was like, ooh, and like, so this line didn't really have a lot in it, but then I saw the Shea Miracle line and it had, I definitely bought the whole line. You did. So let me see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 products. Yeah, so I'm like, oh, I like when things have big lines and they're not expensive. So all these products were like $3 to $5 each. And so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get them all. And because they're cheap and you can get like a lot in the line. So you can't buy from the African Pride website, so I had to go to House of Beauty, I had to go to Walmart, like I was going everywhere. So boxes were coming basically left and right. All this African Pride stuff. So trying to help me hold up. So there.
So we have the Silky Hair Moisturizer. Oh, so it's a moisturizer.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
The buttery cream.
Okay.
The moisturizing jelly. The co-wash conditioning cleanser. Bouncy Curls pudding. This one I was like really, I got everything and then I couldn't get this one. The curl styling custard, I finally found it. I remember I was basically at the house like I was so upset. Like I had the whole line and I couldn't get this and I finally got it. I couldn't rest until I got the custard. The Twist and Lock smoothie. And then the last thing is the leave-in conditioner. And so I bought all of this stuff. I had to have it all. And
we're very persistent and you had to have it and you got it.
I had to have it all. And I went crazy getting it and we used it.
We filmed a video.
We did, and then the video never went through because the sound was messed up or whatever. But the moral of the story is that we basically didn't like anything. So I bought all these products, went crazy buying all these products, and I didn't like anything from this line, like not one thing.
Yeah.
It was all like really bad, and I was really upset.
And the moral is you didn't have to have it. Like,
yeah.
We couldn't just like pick 2 or 3 things from the line just to kind of like showcase that.
I was like, no, I need the moisturizer and I need the buttery cream.
We couldn't possibly even show it all in one video, all of these things. But I think what we did was go through our experience with it.
Yeah.
That was it. I think it was like a 49-minute video, but we still haven't recovered, obviously, because we have never.
And some of this stuff is definitely used, because I think I was trying to give it like every benefit of the doubt. Like the Twist and Lock smoothies definitely used. It's down. I kept trying to use all this stuff, and basically these lines, they look moisturizing, but it's like mystery moisture. It's like fake moisture. It's like you put it in your hair and it disappears. It just goes dry. And this custard flaked on me horribly, and products don't really flake on me. I don't experience flaking like ever. This was like, and it was snowing.
Wow. And
it was just, the whole line was so disappointing, but I was like going crazy for about a good week trying to get this whole entire line. Didn't rest till I had everything. And
Taylor, the mail's here for you.
And it was something from African Pride.
Yeah,
and so after that I was kind of pretty done with the African Pride line. I was so sad.
Yeah.
Yep. So that was my worst. Had to have it. That was my worst.
So one of my had to haves, and now they make it in a smaller size, more affordable. But back when this first came out, or I first discovered the line, I don't know when it first came out, I had to have it. I didn't know anything about it. Had to have it. Got this huge size and used it once, possibly twice. I don't know. It's right at the top, and I've had this for absolute years. It still smells
amazing.
Amazing. It smells like cake batter to me. I love it. I love this. But I didn't need the size, and now I see the smaller size.
It's the As I Am.
Yes, the As I Am double butter cream. And now that we're doing mix it up, maybe we can do something, because you guys say that we can use this as a style or something.
Yeah.
I just really find that very curious, because I think it's just so thick and heavy. But maybe one day I will. But probably could definitely use it today. But anyway, it's a wonderful product. I'm glad I maybe possibly have this size, but because I didn't use it, I don't know how long these things last. But because I never use it, put my hands in it, maybe because, you know, body and skin and cells and all that don't get in it, maybe it'll stay good, because it still smells excellent after maybe 1 or 2 uses, and that's it. Never returned to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was obsessed with getting that. Had to have that. Kept going back and forth to Sally's, looking at it, visiting it, almost like I was visiting like a little puppy at a pet store, saving up my money for I wanted it so bad. Then finally got it, and
never used it.
Never used it.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Okay. So one night we were. Where were we at? Walgreens? I don't know.
Walgreens.
Walgreens. Yeah, the Walgreens in our town really doesn't have a natural hair section, so like we have to look at everything else. And so I guess that night we just had to have this Maui Moisture. And there's something else from Maui Moisture. We had to have the Maui Moisture Vanilla Bean Hair Butter, and it just smells so good.
Yeah, and it still does. And it's newly bought, kind of. So
yeah.
So oh, it smells so good. I'm
not
knocking
so
it.
good.
I'm not like we had to have it. We had
to have it. We're gonna use it at some point, but like that night we were like, we need it, and we bought it. Yeah,
it's been months.
That night we bought the mist, the oil mist. That's been used like crazy. I absolutely love that. But this has just been hanging out. We haven't used it yet, but we had to have it that night.
Yeah.
With the oil mist, and here it is, because we needed another hair butter.
Exactly.
We needed one.
You can't send this to the store by ourselves.
You cannot,
because it's dangerous. Okay, let's see. What else did I? All right. So you said start doing things in like by brands. So had to have, because I love Janssen so much. You guys know I always talk about Janssen's. There's a video even when I kind of put it in my hair and rinse it out very slightly so it would still be there, and I was talking about how much moisture the product and the brand we were using had, and you couldn't see it, and then later on I had to confess my sins that I had Janssen's underneath. So just because Janssen's again worked for me, like Creme Restore worked for me, doesn't necessarily mean that something else will. So I had to have Soylicious. I might have used it maybe once, it looks like, possibly, but had to have it. I was obsessed with getting it. We have this, we have another one. We have another one. I think because I did a Black Friday sale last November, goes to show, haven't used it. All right, so had to have this. Had to have these. I had such a hard time getting it because I went to my Target. These Fresh Curls. This is Camille Rose Naturals Fresh Curls. This is a revitalizing hair smoother. It's like the green one. It's kind of like green in color. And when I went to my Target, it was, somebody had used it, and it was dripping all down the side, and it looked a mess. So then I was like on this campaign to find it. I was going to every Target I could find, every store I could find. Finally I found it. So not only did I have to buy one, but I had to buy two, and I believe one, it's in the room, but I definitely don't use it to that degree that I had to have all of these Fresh Curls. Not at all. So now I have 3 in the house that I'm showing you these because these are brand new, never used. The other one is slightly used, but not to the degree where I needed to buy all this extra excess. So another had to have.
Okay, so another one of my had to haves was this, and I believe this is in one of our vlogs. We were in Marshall's, I think, and I got like super excited for some reason. I think I used to use this back in the day.
I think it was Shea Moisture, and we know Shea Moisture can be pricey sometimes. Yeah.
So this was $7.99 for this huge container for the raw shea butter restorative conditioner, and I used to use this all the time, like earlier in my natural days. So I was like, oh my gosh, a big container, and I never even popped the cap. And that was what, last year, the year before?
Yeah.
And I never used it.
Our birthdays, which our birthdays are in July, so therefore it had to be like last year, May, June. So it's well over a year and a half. Yeah.
And I bought it, and I was like, you know, I'm just gonna buy this, and I bought it in the store because I needed another conditioner, another giant Shea Moisture conditioner.
Yeah, and you have one regular size,
yeah,
right?
I do, and I needed the giant one, and I haven't popped the cap at all. It's still brand new.
And speaking of Shea Moisture, had to have this. You guys know this. I think I was talked into this, or I'm gonna blame it on you guys. Let me just take the blame for myself. Doing Shea Moisture, I'm on a natural hair channel, and I've never used the smoothie yet. So how do you go from not using a smoothie? Everybody in the natural hair community has used the smoothie. I am one that has not used the smoothie yet, but skipped over the smoothie and had to go for the gel souffle, and still haven't used it. Years ago when I was natural, I used it, but in the summer it turned to like almost like water because it's a pretty clear color.
Yeah.
It's very unique, but it's extreme. Well, I'm not gonna even open. See, it's not even open. It's extremely oily, so I don't know how to use it. I keep saying to you guys, I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it. I don't know how to use it. I'm gonna use it. Still don't know how to use it. But when I was sitting here waiting to have my turn, I was reading that maybe put it in dry hair, so maybe it'll add some luster. I don't know how to use it yet, but it's here. Had to have this. Had to have it so bad. You bought it for me because I did not find it anywhere, right?
Yeah, you couldn't find it, and then one day I was in, I think, a Target, and I found it, and I picked it up for you because I knew you had to have it.
I had to have it. And you're like, Mom, look what I got. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Still haven't used it.
Haven't used it. This was probably months ago.
Months and months and months ago.
And it's still sitting here. Am I done?
Right.
Am I done with my had to haves? I mean, these I did a little bit of pulse shopping, and like I didn't really need it, but some Garnier Fructis stuff that I just had to have. Some Garnier Fructis Curl Sculpt Conditioning Cream Gel.
when you took it out today, I didn't even like realize this was a mousse. And since I love mousses and
some Garnier
foams.
Fructis mousse.
Yeah.
The buttercream.
I'm
like
interested in doing.
Out of all the natural
like
hair products, I was shopping Garnier Fructis. And I bought some Garnier Fructis, never used any of them.
Yeah.
But I was just like, I'm going to buy this, I'm going to get this, I'm going to get that. And sure, why not?
Yeah. I want to use this.
Yeah.
You guys might see this in a future video.
Okay.
Okay. Had to have the olive oil edge control stick. We just did the videos on favorites week and all of our edge controls. I don't know why this didn't make it in. That
we never used it.
We never used it, so I couldn't speak on it. I guess had to have it. The wrapping's still on it. The price is still on it.
Maybe we should open it now. Let's see what it looks like.
No, that's not. Yeah, I know. I probably could just like
I wanna
smooth.
see what it does.
Yeah, we might as well like put it to good use because you guys know I love edge controls. So there was edge control in a stick. I thought it was so cute. You have to look for the perforation. Okay. Okay, let's see. First on camera. Let's see what it
Saw it
does.
here first.
Saw it here first. That's weird. Did it melt?
Weird.
Very weird.
Did it melt?
It had to have melted because I can't believe that this would be in a.
It's like watery.
Yeah, but how could you like? Remember in the store I said I wonder how it works. I said it seems like to me it would take your edges out if it was a hard stick and you had to drag it across your edges. I would think it would be too much. It has to be pliable, but I hope it.
But you have to. No, you roll it up and down. It's
Oh, it must have melted.
It melted. Oh my gosh, it's so.
Wow. It melted.
Okay, guys. Well, you saw it here first.
Okay.
It melts.
Anyway,
You get it?
stick,
Keep
had
it.
to have it. Never used it.
Keep it at room temp.
That's why it melted. Yeah, if you get it, definitely keep it at room temp. All right.
Okay. Looks like it wants to do good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that it?
Well, just one
more?
little moment of pulse shopping. Definitely going to use this. So this is not. I had to have. I had to have it. Had it. Got it. Spent my money. It's here. Definitely will use it, but just had to have it. And I've had this. Oh my God, we've had it for a while now.
We have.
So I didn't. Obviously, I didn't need it at
What is
that
it?
very moment. This is Design Essentials Honey Curl Forming Custard. I have every intention of using it. Every intention.
At some point.
At some point, look for it in a future video. Love it. I love Design Essentials everything. So just showing you what I had to have, but this will definitely be used. Just haven't used it yet.
Just haven't used
Just so
it
many
yet.
products, so little time, as I always
Exactly. One
Yep.
and two heads.
say. 2 heads.
Two
Yep.
heads. All right.
So
So this was fun.
that was fun.
So these are just like some of the products that we buy
Mm-hmm.
that we haven't used yet, but we just had to have because we're just like extreme product junkies.
Yeah. And I think that you guys can relate, whoever's clicking into this video can relate, because you guys know, like, this natural community, this whole natural wave, like, I know they say it's a lifestyle and all that, it's not a trend, and it's not, you know. I plan on having my hair to the day I die, but anyway, aside from all that macabre talk, we don't need these things. We don't have to have. We just want, and it's just something. That's why I think channels are, you know, take off. Everybody every day is throwing up a shingle and opening up a new hair care channel or a new natural hair channel, because we just love the whole community. We just love the idea of products, product shopping, who's buying this, who's influencing this one, and so it's just fun.
You love being able to say, "Oh, I have that too,"
I have
or
that
"I've
too.
tried that."
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I have that.
Yeah.
Like so.
It's like so much fun to be in a room with a bunch of natural hair people, and we just all kind of can relate. We all know we can just throw things out. You know, even like when we're doing the comments, you know, I know that CRN means Camille Rose Naturals, and you know, all these like little abbreviations.
TMC, the main choice.
Yeah,
SM,
so-
Shea Moisture. JC,
Yeah.
Jane Carter.
Right.
Like, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just like a lingo of our own.
Yeah.
You gotta love us.
So, comment down below some products that you just had to have. So do hashtag had to have it and let us know
Yes.
what you have had to have and some products that you went crazy trying to get.
Yeah.
Because you didn't need it, but you just had to have it.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
So thank you so much for watching, and
All right. See you in our next video.
see you in our next video.
All right.
Bye.